This is a healthy peat swamp forest, and this is peat. Peat consists of the remains of fallen trees, branches, leaves, plants, and other carbon matters that have built up in waterlogged conditions for thousands of years, forming a peat dome. It rains a lot in the peat swamp forest. The flat land, forest cover, and sponge-like nature of the peat ensures that the peat remains wet all year round, stopping the decomposition process. And so carbon remains locked in its solid state, happily ever after. Until someone comes along with a chainsaw, cuts down some trees, and digs a trench to flush the timber out of the forest. Water that was previously stored in the peat starts to flow out the ditch. For the first time, large amounts of sunlight enter the forest. The temperature goes up. The organic carbon matter near the ditch is drying out. Oxygen enters the peat, and the peat begins to decompose. Solid carbon turns to carbon dioxide, traveling up and away. At this scale, the impacts are relatively small. The peatland forests will continue to store vast amounts of carbon and also provide important goods and services for the local communities. It's when you go large scale that everything changes. Bulldozers and excavators cut through the forest. Large canals and trenches drain the peatland and make way for the transport of timber and other products intended for planting in the future. Water flushes out of the peat dome.
Sustained drainage causes the water table to go down. As a direct result, the peat dome starts to subside. The added elements of sunlight and oxygen cause the release of carbon dioxide. Seasonal peat fires further accelerate the process, sending vast amounts of carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gases into the atmosphere. This not only affects the local area, but the greater environment.